It's college basketball on CBS Sports Network. The #3 ranked Iowa State Cyclones playing host to the Omaha Mavericks here at Hilton Coliseum in Ames, Iowa. With that, we say good afternoon this Sunday. Jordan.
Big 12, regardless of position. He was awesome in their road win against Iowa. Looking forward to watching him in person this afternoon.
Cyclones win the tip, and let us not forget to mention Damon Lipsey, one of the best point guards in all of college basketball, #3, as this is a stacked Cyclones team, but an early turnover. And Omaha coming back the other way, challenged at the rim. White will dish it back out. Osborne catch and shoot three from the corner, no good. White down the lane, the floater short, Jefferson with the board.
Omaha is fearless. They've been tested at a very high level.
Jefferson dumps it off to Jackson. Jackson off the glass for the game's first bucket.
That's by design. He's got such a good handle and a good passer. Short rolling right around the free throw line area causes so much confusion and hesitation defensively.
White dumps it off. Ondakane, an easy finish.
Nice pass from J.J. White, who made his second start in a row versus Northern Iowa just a few days ago.
Lipsey the drive, trying to go up and under, takes the contact and gets the bucket.
Always makes the right decision for the Big 12, and there's a selflessness to Curtis Jones. It wasn't necessarily his idea. Coach Otzelberger said, it's better for our team if you come off the bench because of the firepower that you bring. Additionally,
and other coaches, this is a difficult stretch of the season to manage. You're coming off the high of some very competitive, emotional games as Iowa State nearly forces the turnover, and now there's a bit of a lull before you get to conference play. Sutton the drive, he is blocked by Chatfield. Gilbert in the paint. Izzy for three. Nothing but net.
He's been such a huge
rebound for Chatfield, who's been a defensive menace already in the early going.
Nice
White,
cross.
long contested three, and he matches. Jones steps into a long two, and that's good.
Not typically the most green light every time he touches the ball.
The lob up top, Sutton can only hope to volleyball it. Back the other way for the Cyclones. Jones dumps it off. Chatfield down the lane. Wrapped up by Strite. From the great state of Idaho to play for Iowa State.
They need to step up in everything that you do. Sometimes that involves, coaches usually count those stops. If you can get multiple kills in a first or second half, your chances of winning explode.
Jackson trying to carve out some real estate. Excellent catch. Powers through. Fouled on the shot attempt. He'll head to the... Just over 11 points per game. 5.5. And you look at the makeup of this Iowa State team, Mike, and we talked about it in the open. The pieces of a champion.
Points. They almost get 16 points a game just in the fast break. It's not just about getting steals, it's what you do afterwards. You've got shooters, you've got scorers, and a lot of it has to do with their front court. So CBS Sports journalist Isaac Schramm that had a pretty scripted offense as we see Jackson, a smooch of his bicep as he uses that strength to get the finish. Waddles will dish it. He's fouled on the dribble. From a team that won 15 games last season, you're seeing the incremental progress at Omaha, and Coach Crutchfield says, I mean, we really feel like we have our most complete team, depth, size, and guard play. It's there for them to be successful in the summer. Now Osborne dishes it. Ondakane spinning, going off the glass and drawing the foul. Getting to the spots where they want to get to. We've got players from Bahamas, Senegal, active hands of Omaha. 6 steals now. White, a long distance three, threads it. And Omaha has taken a 1-point lead with 10 minutes left in the first. A Sunday noon tip. Takes a little bit of time to get going. You remember that as a player. There's no doubt about it. And the only way to get yourself into a game in which your offense is not playing well is your defense. Momcilovic fading away. A smooth operator on the block. It gives Iowa State the lead again. Thomas puts it on the deck. Double team. Retreats the dribble. Sutton has to go over 2 defenders. Popcorns out. Heisey races it down.
Osborne intercepts it in the open floor and some clear runway. Osborne goes gently. Mavericks right now giving Iowa State all they can handle here in the first half. Ondakane dribbles it back out. Errant pass intercepted by Momcilovic. Tries to use his size to step through, and that's going to be a foul on Osborne.
Iowa State, coming into this game, was 7th in the player. 2-to-1's really good. As a team, that's elite. Tags the roll man and helps. You see there's a steal. Jones was the tag man there and helped defense.
Dumps it off to Gilbert. A tough finish with the left hand.
That was Gilbert.
Now it's 10 to shoot for White. White contested 2, buries it.
Have to make those, right? I'm late in the shot clock where your best off-ball shooters, on-ball shooters, have to make tough contested shots.
J.J. White, 8 points, 3 of 4. Momcilovic, no good. Heisey fights for the offensive rebound. Gilbert thought about it. He'll rethink it. Fires, rattles it home. That war with 2 fouls, by the way, for the Cyclones. Heisey floats in midair. Tough shot. Chatfield comes down with it. Another offensive rebound for the Cyclones. Jefferson and a forest of Mavericks kicks it out. Lipsy the drive goes over Chatfield and goes off the window.
Chatfield actually feels like Omaha's going to have to weather a potential run from Iowa State. You can just feel it in this building. Oh, I love it.
Jefferson spinning. It's the Cyclone whirling and twirling towards the cup. Sutton to try and quiet this crowd off the heel. Rebound to Heisey. The patience on the other end by Iowa State. Momcilovic, pump fake, steps through with the left. Oh, he is crafty, folks.
Got to get a timeout.
7. The patience on the other end by Iowa State. Momcilovic, pump fake, steps through with the left. Oh, he is crafty, folks.
Got to get a timeout.
Lipsy, 5 points. Just 1 assist, 1 rebound. Jackson. Jefferson down low, trying to back down Sutton. Tries to rip it through the double team, but goes the opposite way with the left.
10-0 run, 1 kill shot. Their chance of winning is over 76%. And I know that's a geeky
Oh, I love it, please.
But
take my glasses in the middle and tell me more of it. Because another bucket is good here, and it's Gilbert crafting his point lead for the Cyclones, and it's a 13-0 run. White dishes to Glover. Glover, 3 Cyclones spinning all around him, nearly deflected. Glover stepping through, up with the left, and the tourniquet applied.
The uninitiated, but we are initiated. That was
mine was a little bit rough to the years, by the way.
It's a really nice job by keeping the stepping through. What
Strike comes through and deflects that shot attempt from Gilbert. Excellent help.
Omaha's defense a lot higher, lifting it. They want the ball and the action above the free throw line. Then that opens up more driving opportunities for Gilbert and more post-up opportunities for guys like Jefferson and Jackson.
Jones, the pump fake, gets into the paint, shows the patience and balance as he hits another 2. Shot no good. Gilbert up ahead to Jones, transition 3, too strong. Momcilovic, though, with another offensive rebound. Gilbert goes chest to chest. Heisey flying in there. Iowa State all over the offensive glass at this point. Nate Heisey, an excellent. They breed hockey players up there.
I've heard that. I've heard that. Yeah, a little too chilly for me.
Jones will use the ball screen back up top to Heisey. Jefferson tried to pin him, and it's going to be a foul. Jefferson hits the first free.
What you can do for our culture, and that is a culture that wants to win, not just the Big 12. This is a team that is capable of winning a national championship. So when you say the phrase national championship, you have to do plays like that. One-on-one, defensively. Keyshawn Gilbert, there's a reason why he's an all Big 12 member. Does it on both ends of the floor. And these guys have a chip on their shoulder. Another deflection by Gilbert.
Sutton tripped up, trying to just hang on to the orange at this point. He'll call timeout for Omaha, but to your point, an impressive open floor steal.
To back, 3 plays in a row for Gilbert where he was help defending, on-ball steal, on-ball deflection. Gilbert was tough.
Iowa State uses a 20-2 run to close out the first half. Rest of the first half after that.
And there were multiple times in which Omaha wasn't able to convert off of those turnovers in the first half.
Glover dumps it off down low.
Good action. Really, really nice action, Jordan.
Ondakane will take second foul on Jefferson. Utility and what he can bring to the table defensively, especially. Second free throw, no good. Minutes, you get the sense here, Mike, for Omaha, especially if they want to try and get back into this game.
Has to start by getting multiple defensive stops first.
Jefferson, his dad played football. He curled the football up into his bicep and laid it in there. You see the physicality. Osborne able to keep it alive on the sideline. And they're going to have a foul called here, it looks like. Shot clock again dwindling down. Osborne will fire and nails the three.
It's been pretty good this afternoon.
Still a 16-point lead for Iowa State, but you felt like Omaha needed something there. Gilbert in the air, dumps it off to Lipsey for the easy two.
He almost got the steal at the half court, didn't give up on the play, active, aggressive, easily one of the best defenders in the country, period, regardless of position.
And you pointed out, just watch his feet defensively, whether it's on ball or off the ball, pester everywhere. Gilbert, tough bucket, sent to the deck and takes the foul. Keyshawn Gilbert, Big 12 championship MVP. Gilbert up top, Chatfield, an easy catch. And we'll find a better two than that.
They dime dropper.
Gilbert 12 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. White trying to turn the corner. The swarming help defense, another steal. Jones up ahead, Heisey. Heisey tries to go up and under, switch it up like Nintendo. Hall of Fame athlete here. 3-time All Big 12 player, played in the WNBA. Probably the better basketball player.
A much better athlete
yes.
than TJ Osborne. Much better.
Osborne has been the only consistent offense for Omaha. Hits a tough baseline jumper. Iowa State has dominated the paint, 34-8 advantage with paint points. And then the bench, a 15-2 advantage for the Cyclones. Heisey with 7 off the pine. Gilbert trying to use the screen from Chatfield, triple team. Lipsey curls for a 3 off the rim. Osborne with 10 points, leading scorer for Omaha. Wide open look for Thomas, in and out for him. Ondakane down low with the offensive putback.
He is a workhorse.
9 points now for Ondakane. Heisey jump stop, dumps it off. Lipsey cutting, easy bucket off the window.
Set up by who? Heisey. Making plays that aren't the wow plays, but the right plays.
The cutting by the Iowa State offense really stands out to me, just how quickly and efficiently they fill that open spot.
It's part of the reason why Iowa State is 3rd in the country in adjusted offensive efficiency per KenPom.
Heisey poked it away, a little rat ball-like, and Ondakane will be the recipient. Heisey hard drive into the paint, loses his footing, spins out, Waddles up ahead. Osborne followed by Waddles right at the cup. Crowd wanted to goaltend, but they will let them play. Jones, the in and out dribble, gets into the paint. And Iowa State a little out of sorts offensively right now. White. We've got bodies all over the floor. We really do feel like has a legitimate chance to win a title as Jefferson with the easy 2 in the paint.
I think Auburn is the best team, and they have the best resume as of today. I understand that Tennessee is undefeated, but they haven't played the same type of resume that Iowa State has. I would put Tennessee as the third best team in the country, Iowa State as number 2. If we're looking at
Momcilovic, we've seen the footwork in the paint earlier in the first half. Jefferson wants it. They'll reset it with 8 to shoot.
frustrated that they didn't get it.
Lipsy trying to work one-on-one against Waddle. Steps through. Oh, that's a grown man's game right there.
Just quietly, 11 points for Tamin Lipsy, just like it's nothing.
Osborne right in front of his own bench, bangs home another one.
Done the exact
I was gonna say, you don't question it one bit at all. Jones and Momcilovic. Momcilovic's little floater is pure. Cyclones 9 of 14 in the second half. Waddle's long 3, can't drop. Heisey running the break, dumps it off to Jones. Jefferson, he'll try his hand at a triple. Oh, a little string music from outside from the big fella. Their win total from 9 to 15 over the last 2 years, so they're on their way up. As Ondakane almost blocked at the rim, but the foul's going to be on Momcilovic.
Yeah.
And every official across the country, which we know they're hard.
Good calls by referees in terms of speed and how they get the call right. It's possible.
Deflection by Glover. Glover nearly able to chase it down. Instead, it's Gilbert attacking in the half court. Jefferson cross-court pass. Momcilovic let it fly. Drains the 3.
Jefferson.
It's just been one of those afternoons.
That kind of game for Southern.
Momcilovic, another triple. Copy-paste.
We're screaming to sprint out in transition and run.
Gilbert has the ball on a string. Goes to the cup. Almost spun that one in. Place would have exploded.
But it has an aura about it that is fair of the best home court atmospheres in all of college basketball. Special place.
Tommy, you pick Iowa State to win the national titles. And obviously, I agree. This is terrific here, this arena. This crowd, as you see the putback by Sutton, his first bucket of the game. This places and a loaded Big 12 to play. Momcilovic can't hit his 3rd consecutive 3 there. White the floater, that's good. Tough contested bucket. We were talking about the first half. At the 8-minute mark, Iowa State had 8 turnovers and 2 assists. Since then, they've registered 15 turnovers to just 15 assists to just 3 turnovers as Gilbert gets the bucket.
It wasn't the cleanest game. It's not the cleanest game for Iowa State. It wasn't a clean game when Iowa State went to Iowa 2 days ago and beat the Hawkeyes.
White trying to use a little backspin. Can't check that in. That's going to be a foul on Ondakane down low. 3 here this afternoon over Omaha. We pointed it out, this point of the season where you come off of a Maui Invitational and big games against Marquette and Iowa, the competition dips just a little bit before you get to conference play. There's no knock on Omaha. These 2 teams in different conferences. It's being able to maintain that focus, and Iowa State has certainly found theirs as Chatfield puts it in.
And there were 3.
Just rims out. Lipsy back on the other end. Sails a pass. Heisey, high arcing 3. Splashes it. Three-point shooting in this second half. 4 of 9 is Iowa State. Sutton steps into a triple. He gets fouled, coming back down. Chatfield's
as good, if not better, than any point guard in the country. And
Keel, when you look at the environments you have to play in throughout the course of the year, outside. Jefferson 2-man game with Jones. Jones will draw 2 defenders. Jefferson again trying to go up. Strite challenged him. And we'll see if they call his foul on Strite or Waddles.
TV, but he's so good at it. At Iowa State. And Ames.
Just
just a little chilly. If it's under 60 degrees, I am 100% in a Gore-Tex jacket a la George Costanza.
We appreciate your bravery in these conditions right now.
I'm fighting through it. Yeah, I'm fighting through it. It's not easy.
Waddles, nice little baseline jumper there. Oh, good. Here comes Thomas, pacing it down the floor. And then we've got Osborne down on the floor.
Offensive output, while simultaneously playing inside of a defensive style that, although the verbiage and some of the movement may be a little bit different, the grittiness and the toughness and the commitment defensively is almost like a one-to-one trade the way that St. Mary's plays.
Thomas hits the corner three. And then inside, it's Caden Fish. Can't get that one off the hook. Watson, double clutch midair, gets it to drop. So Iowa State, 80-plus points in their first 10 games. It's the most in school history. Also the leading scoring team in the Big 12 at 87.9 points per game is Andrusitis. It's a tied up down there. For Iowa State, what they've got ahead of them in conference play in a few weeks, getting off to this type of start and seeing what these new pieces can do is pivotal when they start to get to the grind of Big 12 play. So here's the...
Yeah, I think it's almost, it should be law.
Ever looked at the Big 12 and said, all right, take a breath of fresh air. We're getting to conference play. Should be able to run the table through here.
Every single conference game in the Big 12 feels like a Sweet 16 game.
You'd mentioned the SEC might see 10 teams possibly in the tournament. How many do you foresee in the Big 12?
It's going to be at least 7, you know, with the potential of...
And Pablo Sumare, number 27. You mentioned 3 players from overseas, most ever on this Omaha team. Nice find by Kelderman, down low, it's Fish.
Continuity on the offensive side of the ball. These are important minutes. You get into Big 12 play, and the potential for serious foul trouble happens often. Sometimes you have to go deep in the bench.
Cooper rises, runs into a rock, and that's going to be a jump ball. And JT Rockets set 2 years ago. So the reserves will close this out and dribble out the clock as Iowa State. It was a bit of a slow start for the Cyclones on a Sunday afternoon, but they eventually pulled away late in the first half and never relinquished the lead. So a sizable victory for them, 83-51 over Omaha. Omaha will fall to 4-9 as their squad will get set for Summit League play. But we mentioned it, 24 straight home wins. It's the 6th longest active streak in NCAA and one of the best